and welcome along to a much anticipated second instalment of What's Up TV. I'm Jacqueline.
And I'm Remel.
Yeah, you're looking really kind of like got antsy pants today.
I'm super excited, I cannot lie to you.
Appropriate.
Listen, we've got an amazing show for you. We've got that really amazing guy, comedy, food, well, kind of. But it's going to be epic. Look, you need to watch, stay with us.
Oh my gosh, you are about to explode.
Oh,
okay,
sorry.
before you do, why don't you let them know not only what's happening in this episode, but also in the series to come.
You are right. Well, coming up on the series, you can expect the likes of J Balvin and the incredible composers.
Awesome, and today?
Well, Missy, this one got a little bit carried away with the rustic food movement. I did not enjoy myself.
I cannot wait to see that. Also, we'll be putting Tyger Drew-Honey through a meaningful experience.
And the household fave, Liam from the Courteeners, visited our girl Elle from all the way up north. Northway.
Okay, what was that accent all about?
That was a sick Manchester accent, that's what it was.
You reckon? No, it goes like this. No.
No.
Yeah, okay. Right. I think it's time for our midday grime fix. What do you reckon?
Inside.
Grime is a unique music form that was born in the inner cities of London. It's now moved out to the rest of the country and it's even gone global. We are here today at the Eskimo Dance to find out more about the journey and more about where the scene is right now from the artists themselves. Let's go and find out.
To the show, sitting in the front row in a black tracksuit and it's shut down.
Eskimo Dance is pivotal to what's going on right now, you know what I mean? It's at the forefront, it's been there from early, and right now this is so good to see, you know what I'm saying? Because Croydon, this is the hometown, bruv. You know what I mean? Croydon is the hometown, so this is beautiful, bruv.
No smoking sign. They tried to steal my vision. This ain't a
Grime in 3 words, what it means to you.
Fun, vibes, energy, and family.
What is it about grime that has interested you or has made you want to be here and even be interested in the music as a scene?
It's real people spitting real bars and real music.
It feels good to know that grime is back at the forefront of things. What does grime mean to you though?
I don't really get hyped off the popular thing. I don't care if 10 million people love grime. I'll just do it because that's where man's from, innit?
If you could sum up what it means to you though, in like 3 or 4 words, what would those words be?
Where man's from.
But what does grime mean to you, man?
Yeah, grime's just like our voice, innit? Like it's our one claiming being from the UK that we can claim as our own, and you know what I mean? It's the voice of the streets for us. So yeah.
friendly, I told you before. Don't impress me. I better make you respect me when you see the man them are selling out Wembley. Roll.
You know, what does grime mean to you? You know, I mean, it means a lot to me. I'm getting older, but I still love grime the same way I did before.
It's a sound for people trying to get out of the hood. And I think with grime, it being such a big part of UK culture, the further it goes, the more it'll be respected across the world. And good luck to everyone that's doing grime right now, guys. It's good times.
Bring my dogs, 2 by 2, man, I walk on the arc. Sitting at the front just like Rosa Parks. Trust me, you don't want to see me get dark.
As a female, did people look at you a certain way when you like kind of first started coming into the scene and you first started feeling the kind of grittiness of grime?
And I guess it works to our advantage as well, because it's like, oh, let's get a woman to do it, so that break it up so it's not so manly. So we probably get more work than the man them who are trying to do what we do in terms of like DJing and like, I mean, I'm with it.
Mr. Presidency, just come up from destroying the stage. How do you feel about the evolution of grime from where it was to where it is right now?
The actual media themselves and the music world are taking it more seriously. So it's the right time, and I feel like anyone in the UK or want to get involved in urban music, now's the right time.
So there you have it. That was the essence of grime. We showed you the story, the journey, and where grime is right now. We hope that you learned something. You might catch me spitting some bars next time. It's Eskimo Dance. I'm going to go and party.
Down.
Yeah.
Considering it's 3 a.m, I'm quite excited, a little bit intrigued.
Okay, you are in for a treat.
Okay.
We got up this early because we're going all the way to Wales
Cool.
to the first insect-only restaurant in the UK. Yay!
I'm sorry, what?
We're going to get on the road.
Jacqueline, what?
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Hit it.
Lord help me, please. Jacqueline, I don't understand.
It's
We're
fine.
in a farm. Where's the cows?
No, no, no. We're going to go and see some of the bugs
Yeah.
and things that we're going to be trying later. I cannot wait to show you. This is going to be so
I
good.
don't want to do this anymore.
Listen, your palate will have been tasted that it's never been before.
Hello.
Dr. Sarah Bainham.
Hello, lovely to meet you.
Farm.
I'll be honest, I'm quite nervous, but I am very curious to find out a little bit more. So if you could let us know, why did you start Dr. Bainen's Bug Farm.
I've loved wildlife, I've loved farming, and I wanted to be able to put the two together. So how can we farm, produce food to feed a growing population,
She's just spotted something
and also look after
moving.
wildlife, like these.
I literally saw it move.
So that's why. So now we're a research centre and we're a visitor attraction, and we've got Grub Kitchen on site where you can look at eating insects but other things as well. It's not just bugs on the menu, but we think bugs are a really important source of protein, and by eating them we can eat less meat and pull the pressure off our farmed land, leave more room for wildlife, and it's a win-win situation and more food for the planet.
How you doing?
Morning. Hi, Andy.
So lunch is ready.
Oh, yay.
Andy.
Okay.
What have you brought for us here?
Okay, so what we have here, these are some of the ingredients that we use in the dishes. So if
Okay.
you look at these ingredients, so they're not. This is not in some ways how they should be eaten. We make them completely normal. You know, put them in burgers, in something else you're going to see, just in this one here, and it sort of takes away from the fact that you're looking at a whole bug when you eat it.
Gonna give it a try? Go on.
This is very nice. You're a good chef.
Thank you very much.
This is really tasty. This is really tasty.
I can eat this.
What we really try and promote is that this is probably a future food, so you will see this more and more popping up, in, like you say, in supermarkets. And it's about, you know, a future protein source. So it's something that suddenly is going to explode onto the supermarket shelves, and I could predict in 2-3 years there's going to be some products out there in your local supermarkets.
Wow.
And you can think you tried it here first.
Jacqueline, we're filming. What are you digging out?
No, but I've got something. Oh. That's better. That's better. Got it out.
Was that left in from Wales?
It's last night's dinner. I'm into this.
You're disgusting.
You know what? I could tell from your reaction before we even got there that you were not going to be into that. You did very well, but have a look at what I captured just before we got there. I've got some prawns and some snails for you to try. Do you want to try a snail?
Oh gosh, how do I? Oh no, I've seen too much. I've seen too much.
Oh, sorry about that. But listen, you know, I wanted to warm you into it.
No, I feel sick every time I watch.
Well, listen, you've got one more customer in me. The more my plate crawls, the more my mouth drools.
Wow.
Yum, yum.
Wow. While she looks for more insect recipes to feed her tummy.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe like millipedes and cauliflower, that sort of combination. That could work.
No.
That will work.
How about we check out this young inspiration who has achieved so much in his life so far?
I've come here today to meet a political activist whose life was turned upside down when he was remanded in custody for a murder he didn't commit. Let's meet Kenny Imafidon. Kenny, what's going on, man?
Nice to meet you.
How are you?
I'm good.
Mate, should we have a little chat? Cool, let's do it. Kenny Imafidon is a young man from Peckham, South London, and his story lives as a perfect example of how a person's background does not dictate their future. Determined to make a difference in his community, Kenny secured work experience at City Hall. In his time there, he gave a presentation to the then Home Secretary, Theresa May. However, his experiences were cut short after he was remanded in custody and charged with murder.
First thing, when you were growing up, you said that you felt like there was a lack of hope. What exactly is it you mean by that? And I mean, how did you personally experience that as a kid?
I guess like when I grew up, I just saw like a lot of issues in my community. So a lot of people grew up in poverty, so a lot of people were affected by drugs, alcohol, and it was just a real mess, and I never ever saw their lives improving.
I mean, when you were, just a teenager, you were addressing Theresa May, who's obviously now the Prime Minister. I mean, how did you get involved in work like that?
I guess growing up, I just felt there was no hope, and that kind of led me to be very frustrated with a lot that's going on, and I guess I wanted to do something positive with that frustration. And that kind of led me to get involved in politics and understand it a bit more and actually campaign and do stuff to get in front of those decision makers and tell them things need to change and the society needs to change.
And I mean, your life was absolutely turned upside down because you went from addressing Theresa May to a couple of weeks later being remanded in custody, accused of murder, a murder which you didn't commit. I mean, can you just describe that period in your life? I mean, how you felt personally, what was going on in your head?
2 days after I turned 18, I got arrested and charged for a murder and 6 other charges. My world literally turned upside down from that moment.
Did you become kind of more keenly aware of miscarriages of justice? Does that sort of thing go on?
Yeah, no, of course. And before my case, I knew there was a lot of miscarriages of justice. And I guess that was also one of my fears as well, that actually I could be getting 30 years for something I didn't do, and this could be another one of those scenarios. And I guess coming out, I did really want to fight a lot of injustice, not just to do with criminal injustices, but injustice everywhere. You look at, we're in London now, we look at the homelessness that goes on in our city, we look at how much people who are in poverty, it's ridiculous.
The purpose of the Kenny reports are to raise awareness and articulate challenges young people and disadvantaged communities face. The reports also provide solutions to issues such as youth engagement in politics, youth unemployment, housing, crime and more. This has been recognised by professors, politicians, national and local press, and has been mentioned several times in parliamentary debates.
So once I was acquitted, one of the big things for me was thinking about what I'm going to do when I leave, and I kind of didn't know, but randomly I just found myself thinking actually what would happen if I wrote a research paper looking at all these issues which are affecting people in my community and communities like mine, and presenting it to decision makers, policy makers, as well as shared it with people who wanted to understand more about these issues. And I wrote up a report which was called the Kenny Report, and literally from there things sort of blew up for me and kind of put me on a national stage. And then from there I'm continuously writing more and more reports looking at different issues affecting young people.
Do you find that those sort of people, politicians and policymakers, actually listen to the concerns of young people?
No. However, at the same time, there are some who are very keen to hear what we've got to say and do want to make changes. And for me, I'll never paint all politicians with the same brush and say they're all the same, because they're not. I've met some who are very great and really good at what they do, and they really do care and they really want to make things happen.
Wow. I mean, if there was ever a reason to believe in hope, fighting against injustice and making a difference, then Kenny Imafidon is it, right?
Definitely. That was so inspirational, and I'm really excited to see what power moves he makes next throughout the year.
Most definitely.
Go you, man. Well, there's plenty more where that came from, so we'll see you after the break.
Welcome back, and we are not done with entertaining you. We still have loads to come, including...
We put Tyger Drew-Honey out on the streets.
Elle chats cassette comebacks with Liam from Courteeners.
Interesting, looking forward to that. Well, if you guys have got something to say, get in touch with us by using the hashtag #WhatsUpTV.
Okay, so up now, Nicole asks our next comedian some deadly questions.
Oh.
Have a look.
Greed, gluttony, lust, envy, sloth, wrath and pride. Time to get sinister with Tiff Stevenson.
I'll be honest with you lot, it's not where I thought I'd be in my life in my mid-30s. You're like, what? You're in your mid-30s? No way, deal with it.
You've got a lot of honesty in your humour, but is honesty always funny?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think people engage with truth. There's so much in the world now that doesn't feel like it's being honest. So whether it's politicians, TV shows, magazines, journalism, if there's someone that can come out and sort of be true about who they are and how they feel, and sometimes, you know, it's awkward and sometimes it's embarrassing, but it's the truth of the situation, I think people respond to that.
Do you think I'd be stood there at 3 o'clock in the morning with a bottle of cheap vodka in one hand, pregnancy test in the other, arguing with a machine that's telling me I've got an unexpected item?
When touring the UK, what do you want the audience to take away from your show?
I want them to laugh, first and foremost. That's my job. Hopefully I will make you laugh. At its best, then it will be me talking about my life, my feelings, my world, but also about politics, the world at large.
Your new show is called Seven, so I've got some questions for you based on the deadly sins. Now, I just need to get ready.
Okay,
Yeah?
all right, okay.
Here we go.
Shall I just wait here?
Yeah. And I'm back.
Are you Jack the Ripper? Are you a magician?
I am.
Are you a show person? What's happening? And I can see some of you in the crowd tonight, maybe some of you at home don't know who the Kardashians are. Welcome, you are the blessed ones.
What's the greediest thing you've ever done?
When I was 6 years old, my grandmother had been strawberry picking and I crept down the stairs and I went in and I ate all of the strawberries and then I got really sick and I projectile vomited strawberry all up my bedroom wall.
If you could only consume one food item for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Like sushi, probably. I really like sushi.
Have you ever lusted after a fan or a co-star?
James McAvoy, but I've not worked with him yet. And he's probably too short for me. Kanye West. This is a man who recently described himself as a polymath because, and I quote, I rap, I produce music, and I design clothes. Yeah. I don't know if any of you have seen his fashion range. It looks like someone's had a breakdown with a glitter gun.
Are there any jokes that another comedian has told that you envied and wish you came up with?
Yes, Simon Munnery has an amazing one. He says, Socrates said that unexamined life is not worth living. And I always think, how would he know? Also, that's not what a polymath is it? A polymath is someone who straddles disciplines like a colossus, yeah? 1 foot in the arts, 1 foot in the sciences. Leonardo da Vinci was a polymath. Or Leonardo Ninja Turtle. I'll accept them as polymaths because they're ninjas, they're turtles, they're heroes in half shells.
What do you love to do if you're having a lazy day?
Probably watch movies, get into my box sets.
You seem like such a happy person, but what makes you angrier than anything?
People who wear band T-shirts for bands that they don't own an album of.
What's your #1 proudest achievement?
I think doing my first tour of my stand-up. I guess that would be it.
Nice. Right, there you go. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks.
I'm going to go and burn my band T-shirt.
Oh, no. Now I feel bad.
Okay, love Tiff Stevens. She is really funny.
Yeah.
Nicole's hat, she wasn't really feeling that, was she?
No, like Tiff actually said, what's going on? And I was like, Jax, what's going on?
It was supposed to be a deadly hat or something for the deadly sin. Not quite. Anyway, on that theme, I've got one for you. What's the greediest thing that you've done recently?
Oh, okay. Christmas Day, 2016. Come on, look at this belly now, eh? How about you? I know you're a hard-working girl.
I am.
But what's the most slothly recently?
Okay, so like laziness.
Yeah.
Okay, God, it's got to be binge watching. I love a binge watch. Get into bed, get my duvet up, watch a bit of TV, just stay there. What's up TV, of course.
I like your style.
Yeah, I love a binge watch.
Well, next up, our girl Elle gets to speak to a geezer from up north with some not so deadly questions.
Yeah, that accent again. Just leave it, yeah?
I like it.
Just leave it.
How's it going? I'm Elle and I'm joined by Liam from the Courteeners. Except I can't say the anymore, can I? You dropped the. Why is this?
I mean, someone told me that you get charged per letter on a t-shirt, so I just said, yeah, get rid of it.
You know that no one will ever replace us. You're down to the books I never did.
So you released your latest album last year, Mapping the Rendezvous. Do you still get that same excited feeling now as you did when you released your first album?
I think it depends how good the album is. We've definitely had it where it's been like that, and then it goes like that. So this one has been really good. You learn different things each time. You know, we still feel like we're learning. We don't feel like we've achieved all we've set out to achieve, if that makes sense. We almost still feel like new kids on the block, which is weird.
You've been going for 10 years. So have you kind of adapted your music to suit your fans, or have they just grown with you?
We'd be foolish to ignore the people that keep us in nice shirts and good shoes.
It is a good shirt.
Well, you
and
know,
great shoes.
We're not gated community, fur coats, private jets. It's none of that. Not yet, anyway, not until album 7 out.
So you released a cassette with the 5 tracks in it, which is pretty cool.
Yes.
I'm not sure how anyone's going to play it, but it is cool.
I mean, there's a big box in my house of them, so.
Is there?
Some.
I haven't got any yet.
They're away for like 10 years' time or whenever it does come back.
We were then, now we can't be again. Just say the word, and I'll be by your side.
So if you could put 5 tracks on your own personal cassette and take it with you on tour, what would they be?
On the spot now, 5 tracks.
Yeah, well, as many as you can think of.
That's intense. Start Me Up by the Rolling Stones.
Awesome.
Black Skinhead by Kanye. Stay Young by Oasis.
Good show.
B-side, yeah. Obviously Something by Us.
Of course.
Modern Love by the Courteeners. And then what was my last track? There She Goes by the Lars.
So the North has released some really awesome musical talent. What do you think it is about the Northern music scene that makes it different from the South?
It's a tough one. People say things like, because the weather's worse up north, so it rains more, so people stay in and play guitars and nonsense like that. I think that Manchester and Liverpool feel overshadowed by London, so they have a chip on their shoulder. Yeah. And there's an underdog, us against them mentality.
What's your favourite song to play?
We usually open with one called Notion, and that gets everyone going. It's been weird watching the crowds, festivals, because when we first came out, we were playing to big crowds, but everyone was just standing still. Now there's a bit more movement, so it's slightly more enjoyable for them, I think.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Liam, Courteeners.
Okay, I'm pretty jealous of Elle. I mean, what a guy, loving the music, that northern accent. I am always a fan of a northern accent. And that beard, he's pretty fetching as well. What are you actually doing, Remel?
Do you know what? I was watching that and I was thinking, if Liam can sell music on cassettes again, why not put my showreel on a cassette, put it online? I've got loads of these at home, so I could probably make some money. So I think I'm going to give it a shot.
Okay.
Fix it first.
I think we should let him know what's happening next week, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, you're right. Yeah. Well, next week I'm going to be sitting down with the music maker that is Kent Jones.
We have a YouTube sensation, Charlie McDonald, joining us.
And soon-to-be astronaut Hussein Manoa sits down with Aaron to give him some space training techniques.
But there we go, that is another fab show done.
Definitely, definitely. Well, to end the show, we've got an exclusive, meaningful ending with the one and only Tyger Drew-Honey. Now, he's known for being a superstar on the red carpets, paparazzi and all that kind of stuff, but we see what happens when he is made down and is homeless on the streets. Check it out.
So I had a bit of a strange day today. I came to central London, had some makeup done. I wore my worst clothes, so I looked like a homeless man.
When I was homeless, I didn't want people to notice me any different. I wanted to be in the normal world. You can't just go into a pub or McDonald's or places like that because they just remove you.
And why do they remove you? Technically, though you're homeless, you still have just as much of a right, don't you?
In a sense, but if you could imagine, especially around the central London, they don't want people taking space where they've got customers. The most difficult challenge for you is tackling the elements.
Okay.
It's keeping warm.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Take care.
Hi miss, how are you today? How are you today? Morning. If this was my existence, I would feel demoralised every second. Thank you very much, I appreciate it. Well, she was nice. Hey guys, good morning. Sorry, what? I'm always trying to be nice to homeless people when they see them in the street, but after today, people are very judgmental. Miss, do you have the time for me? Hey miss, do you have the time? You got the time? Sir? Hey miss, excuse me, do you have the time? You do, you're looking at your phone. Miss, time is a very simple thing to give to someone. Warm scarf, sir. That looks like a warm scarf. Hey miss, how are you today? This is a meaningful existence, this is. They just presumed immediately I was asking for money, which actually wasn't the case. But when you look like this and you're doing this, people don't give a damn at all. I'm quite used to people looking at me on the street, but The way that people looked at me today looks full of disdain and disgust and judgment. There were people who walked past, you know, with watches on, with phone in hand, who wouldn't even make eye contact with me and acknowledge me enough to even mutter 3 words to me to tell me the time. And it is quite hard to deal with, especially if this was going to be my life every day.